Alright, so I guess we can start. Because I tried exploring. There's nothing really much for
Looks
me to
like
do.
Don Hong and Sunday haven't arrived yet. If you're feeling restless, why don't you go outside and explore a bit?
Like, if you go to walk around, she actually tells you, like, let's go investigate. You can't, like, leave the perimeter to a certain extent.
Miss Himeko, we're here.
Slower than expected, huh? Looks like you had quite a harvest.
That's, difficult to say.
Ah, Miss Himeko. And Benefactor is here too. It's been a while. I've missed you all dearly.
Miss Tingyun, are you representing the Xianzhou on this diplomatic mission to Plain Arcadia?
This is a matter of great importance. A humble girl like me doesn't have that kind of standing. I'm just tagging along with General Yao Gaung of the Yuchui to help out with odd jobs. I happened to run into these two on the way.
The seer strategist. What happened on this journey?
Sorry, there was a bit of a hiccup. I accidentally put on a mask of elation. Now I'm a supplicant in the Phantom Moon Games.
Well, that's quite unexpected.
I don't think Himeko would consider that an accident.
I know the Express has been seeking to join the Phantom Moon Games, and I've been quite curious about that. Sorry. Did I make things more complicated than they needed to be?
No need to apologize, Sunday. You are a companion of the Trailblaze. No nameless would ever stop a companion from finding their own path.
Many thanks.
But wait, did you just say accidentally?
It's a long story. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for General Yao Guang to explain it herself.
She was with us just now, but somehow disappeared without a trace.
Madame Yao is always like this. She probably disappeared suddenly to deal with something urgent.
This seer strategist is just as elusive as the rumors say. Should we wait for her?
That'd be a long wait.
No need. I
Oh.
wouldn't dare impose. The tides of fate shifted. I had to delay my steps to arrive at the proper time. I asked for your understanding. Oh my. Counting me, we make exactly 6. Let me do some calculations.
Yeah, her eyes are so beautiful. I can't lie on that.
Your fortune in the coming days looks grim. You'd better watch out.
Oh. You can't say that. It's Himeko. You can't say that about Himeko. She stepped off the train for like a second.
Wheel. Makes sense. You got what you wanted today. The fates spell danger. This matter is most likely connected to that blade.
Okay, that makes sense for you.
Ah, the little fox's misfortune has overflowed into good luck. She's blessed with constant good fortune, a true harbinger of prosperity. Huh. That's weird. I can't see yours.
Yeah, Cyrene mixed off limits.
So, you're that trailblazer Fushuen mentioned.
Your reputation
Elio.
precedes you, seer strategist. I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Whatever's on your mind, you can discuss it with me.
My sincerest apologies. When a diviner encounters someone whose fate is unfathomable, we can't help but feel 3 parts excited, 3 parts flustered, 3 parts curious, and 1 part awestruck.
What do you mean by unfathomable?
My eye of Ishvara can scan the aura of fortune surrounding each of you, manifesting as weal or woe signs above your foreheads. I'd like to divine your fortunes as a welcome gift. However, this person really surprised me. I can't see anything from him at all. Are you really free to try any choice? To do anything you want? Does an Ishvara like you actually exist in this world?
What is an Ishvara, though? I've seen Terminus.
You mean you've witnessed the existence of Terminus? But that doesn't mean your life has entered the finality, does it?
What do you think this means, General?
As an Ishvara, their mere presence in the playfield creates a variable in the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. As I said before, the weal and woe of us 6 align with the 6 lines of divination. If he represents woe, then the hexagram falls to water, where dangers lurk above and below, spelling doom. If he brings weal, then the hexagram shifts between wind and water, presenting a great opportunity to strike. Auspicious.
So, the fate of our journey in plain Arcadia rests on his decision.
I mean, we just kind of did the entire fate of, what's it called? Amphorius. So, I don't think...
I am not an Ishvara free from fate. So naturally, I
don't
can't
think it'd be
guide
too bad.
those of that disposition.
Back to business. I take it you're not just here to read our fortunes?
I am here to greet everyone, to apologize to the Express Navigator for my previous indiscretions, and to borrow someone from you.
Miss Himeko, now you understand how I ended up wearing this mask.
I get it. She says she wants to borrow you for an operation. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're not comfortable refusing, I can speak up for you.
Oh, you two. No need for whispers. I can hear you loud and clear.
Wait, what?
How did you... Well, since the General heard us, would you mind telling us your reasons for doing this?
I'm collecting variables. During this journey, I'll be acting as unpredictably and irrationally as possible. Don't be surprised. Some Arbiter Generals excel in battle with their wit and valor. Others master the art of forging weapons, and some guard the netherworld with their lives. I, however, fight for the Alliance by calculating and manipulating fate itself, peeking into the future. I'm here to discuss matters regarding the Anti-Destruction Alliance, and then I'll head to Astropolis for the vote. That's the real business.
Astropolis.
But according to the divination, this Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. When a bird's nest falls, no egg will remain unbroken.
Are you saying we'll all perish along with plain Arcadia? What's going on here?
Intel indicates that a serious Xianzhou criminal is attempting to join the Phantom Moon Games. This individual has been infected by the flesh of Shuhu, the emanator of the abundance, and is extremely dangerous.
I think Shuhu's a giant tree, if I remember correctly.
According to my interpretation, his long-suppressed violent nature will eventually become uncontrollable, bringing catastrophic disaster to everyone.
There's no way he could do that.
That's the divination's answer. Rather than asking whether he could, we should ask, how would he do it? My divination shows dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. While the term Dragon Clash could simply mean fierce battle, could it be foreshadowing a great calamity from your conflict with Blade? Perhaps this prophecy has other interpretations. But with my limited intel right now, I have to prioritize Blade, this most volatile and dangerous factor.
I've heard that different interpretations of prophecies can lead to completely opposite outcomes. Until things become clearer, it's better to reserve judgment.
Let's put that aside for now. In any case, I've brought along a creation forged by Blade himself. If things get out of hand, it might temporarily restore his sanity, giving us a brief chance at victory.
Oh yeah, I forgot he used to be a really good blacksmith. He made Don Han's spear.
What is it?
I'm sorry, but fate has shifted once again. I must take my leave. To put everyone on the Express at ease, I solemnly swear that Mr. Sunday won't be obligated to do anything for the Xianzhou. On the contrary, our delegation will give him every ounce of aid within our power.
What did you say, General?
Aid within our power? She's gone.
Whoa, that was quick. Madame Yao must be really busy.
Has she vanished into thin air like this before?
Yes. I don't know the details myself. With Madame Yao, it often happens and no one knows when she'll return. She doesn't do it on purpose. Allow me to apologize on her behalf.
No worries. At least we know what the Xianzhou is up to. Right now, 2 companions from the Express are still trapped somewhere. He and I must head to the tavern to uncover some clues.
If Miss Himeko needs my help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Are March and Mr. Yang in trouble? I'll go with you.
No, you and Sunday will act together with the Seer strategist. We're not at the point where we need to call in reinforcements yet. The situation with Blade is unusual. That Seer strategist's concerns aren't just baseless worries. I don't want to see the Phantasmoon games bring catastrophe to my homeland. So this is also my request. To put it in the General's words, please do your best to introduce new variables.
Walk with Divine Siege? I have no idea what that is. Alright, let me hold on for a sec. Oh, okay. It's on the wrong mission. Talk to everyone. Can't talk to Verbros.
I understand Miss Himeko's intentions. I'll leave March and Mr. Yang in your care.
Blade's appearance means the Stellaron hunters are also on the move in this world. From everything we've seen, this mission to Plain Arcadia is of the utmost importance.
I will accompany General Yao Gaung to uncover the Stellaron hunters' schemes. Whatever happens this time, I hope it won't put any of you in danger. I'll do my best to make sure of that.
In all honesty, I don't feel like Danhan and March should be in much danger. Same thing with, well, I don't know how he got mind controlled by Sparksy, but it is what it is there. But both March and Danhan have core flames inside of them still, and can use those powers freely, so I don't see them like being able to lose that easily. Especially with the buffs they gotten. Like, I know Blade is getting a buff as well, but still.
What? Those two are trapped in the school, forced to become a student and teacher? And the security officers are turning a blind eye to all this? Though March and Mr. Yang don't seem in mortal danger for now, who knows what Sparksy is plotting. The longer we delay, the worse it could get. Better to rescue them as soon as possible.
He's not wrong,
The
honestly.
Phantasmoon Games. What a bizarre ceremony. What does this type of elation really mean for the people of this place? Why would Aha promote such a game? Whatever happens, keep me posted on how things go.
Alright, let's talk to Sunday next.
Mask of elation can reflect the shape of one's soul. Sure. In Penacony's decorative arts, ravens often symbolize the hidden desires and whispers of humans' dreamscapes. Don't worry, I once tried to ascend to godhood myself. I won't be dazzled by the honor of an audience with a deity. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of this Arcadia. Just as one cannot miss the Charmony Festival when visiting Penacony. There's no rule saying that supplicants of the Phantasmoon Games have to fight each other, right? On the contrary, for the elation, shouldn't laughter be a resonance that comes from within each other's hearts?
Honestly, I feel like we might end up fighting Sunday. I don't know why.
After putting it on, I seem to hear curious voices. The mask whispers to me, urging me to show my elation to the god, to create miracles that will make the people of the Arcadia laugh with joy. That's a good one. When that general, Yao Gaung, shows up again, I should discuss our collaboration plans with her. Good luck.
I feel like we might end up fighting Sunday. Even if it was just for show.
Greetings, Benefactor. It's been many days since we met in Penacony, and I've been thinking of you day and night. Though my skills are meager, Madame Yao praised my resolve to kill my enemies, saying that was just the variable she sought. That's why she assigned me to temporarily serve under her command for this expedition. And look at that. It's brought us back together again. What fortune. I wished I could travel with you longer back in Penacony, Benefactor. After all, I've yet to reclaim the opportunities Phantilia stole from me. Hard to say. Like the divinations she casts, she's a riddle shrouded in fog. Apart from the ever-absent Patina Justice, she's likely the most mysterious of the Arbiter Generals. I'm sure there's no mortal danger. Please forgive my jest, Benefactor. Being around Madame Yao has gotten me into the habit of cracking jokes all the time. Her actions may seem inscrutable, but she always provides what you need ahead of time. That's why even those who grumble still carry out her orders with diligence. In truth, doesn't she seem more like a shrewd merchant than a diviner? But then, when have any Arbiter Generals ever been ordinary? Don't go back on your word, Benefactor. We can find a local bar and share a drink while we chat. Madame Yao instructed me to meet her at our agreed spot if she disappears. It's growing late, so I'll take my leave now.
A one-on-one time with Ting Yuen at a bar? Love that. Very much. Alright, let's get going.
The IPC, Masked Fools, a Cienjo General, the Stellaron Hunters, and the Nameless. Some came for the Alliance. Some for the Eon's game. Whatever their reasons, a storm is brewing in the skies over this world. But at least we got some good news. Sunday has joined the Phantasmoon Games. He can help us in our showdown against Sparksy. Let's rendezvous with Sparkle at the tavern. We must uncover why Sparksy entered the Phantasmoon Games, and what sort of Sparksicon she's got planned for Graphia Academy. When I was little, I heard a few urban legends. They say the entrance to the tavern exists behind every single door in this land. But those who aren't invited, or haven't found their destined path, can never step inside. This time, we already have the Fool's invitation in hand. As for the key to open the door, there's a silly rhyme on the back of the business card. For revelry and drinks galore, no need to search from door to door. Heed the fool's riddle with care to find the key that leads you there. So, about the fool's riddle, got any leads?
Whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same phantasmoon.
Looking up makes sense, but looking down? How exactly do you gaze at the sky?
Oh, laying upside down. No, that works.
Oh, it seems fate ties you to the tavern. I get it now. The answer is Dovebrook.
Okay. Guess my answer's bull.
Many generations ago, the Dovebrook was already a river flowing with countless legends. It's no surprise the door to the tavern legend has it that the master painter Graphia once drew water from the Dovebrook to wash her paintbrushes. Many later artists followed suit, hence its other name, the Painter's Stream. Looking at Dovebrook's scenery, memories from my student days just come flooding back. They're not exactly interesting memories. Back then, Dovebrook District was teeming with gangs. There were hooligans running around everywhere, and some really loved messing with the students. I was taller than my peers, and happened to be training in martial arts. To stand up for my juniors, I would occasionally get into scraps with the thugs on the streets. The people who fell into the Dovebrook River would cover the surface like bean sprouts in noodle soup. It all feels like it was just yesterday.
Almost sounds like she was delinquent, but not.
Sometimes the thugs fell in. Other times, I took the plunge myself. Back then, I was a bundle of restless energy. The teachers always said I was like a wind-up toy that never stopped banging its drums and cymbals, stirring up a commotion wherever I went. In the blink of an eye, 15 years have passed. Hard to believe someone as reckless and willful as me became the navigator of the Astral Express. Now's not the time to wax sentimental. We've reached the banks of the Dovebrook. So, where's the tavern entrance hidden?
Are they doing yoga?
Lots of eyes on the streets recently.
According to the business card, the tavern is near the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters. Let's check the other side of the river.
Wait, are there coins under the water? Oh, crap. How do I get down? Oh. Can I go in the water? I can go in the water. Okay. Type of greedy talk about in the Bible.
Hey folks, have y'all heard the joke about the Dovebrook? Yeah, one day, a criminal escaped from prison. He ran for his life, but just when freedom seemed within reach, the Dovebrook blocked his path. With his pursuers closing in, the man prayed to the river. I am hammered by the law, stained with filth. Oh, pure flowing waters, please do not swallow me. A voice from the Dovebrook replied, "There's a pedestal of light upon the water. Step on it and you can cross." The criminal wept. What pedestal of light? It's only the moon mirrored on the water, an image that shatters at a touch. If I step on it, I'll fall in and drown. Guess how the Dovebrook answered him. The Dovebrook said, "You're not hammered at all. Otherwise, how could you still tell the moon from a pedestal?" It's fine. You don't have to buy me a drink as long as I can make you laugh.
That joke sounds like a hint. Could he be a fool from the tavern? Maybe if we find the fragile moon he mentioned, we'll find the way into the tavern.
The moon's reflection. So fragile it shatters at a touch.
Sparkle's riddle says this: whether looking up or down, they all see the same phantom moon when gazing at the sky. We've gazed at the sky already, so next... From this angle, the moon's reflection is right here. It does look strange in the water. If what the card says is true, and the Fool's Riddle is the key to entering the tavern, then this moon must be the door lock. Come on, let's
Okay, I
take
guess,
a
yeah, that makes
closer look
sense.
at this strange moon. Keep
That's
going.
another one.
Chase that moon's reflection.
Stay back. Oh,
Looks like the fools are guarding the moon's shadow tight. Find the switch and blast through the obstruction.
oh, I thought if I touched those, I was gonna explode.
Shatter the moon lock, and we're one step closer to the tavern. Let's try again. Something's back there. Is that a key? The moon is about to break. Let's try again. The key has dissolved into the water. The water's surface is about to change. Look, the tavern's shadow has appeared.
This just design looks really nice.
Lots of eyes on the streets recently. Watch yourself out there.
If we follow this path ahead, we should reach the tavern.
Is there anything I'm missing? Nope. It's really nice though.
Watch out! I almost forgot. You're a full-fledged Trailblazer now.
Oh, that was actually. That scenery is actually so nice. World's End. Alright. Got to the tavern. I will stop here for now. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy watching. Peace.